What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. This is Carlos from Live Gaming Paradise, and we are back again with another Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild tutorial. And this time we are fighting Calamity Ganon. Finally, after all this time, I am finally fighting the biggest boss in the game. So, without further ado, let's get started. Actually, we just started. So you need to travel over to the only shrine inside of Hyrule Castle, and then go to the top of the stairs behind the shrine. Grab this thing with your magnesis, this metal cube, and push the door in, or the cupboard in. Once you do that, there's going to be a baddie here. If you can't squash it with the box like I was trying to, just attack it and get rid of it. This is quite a long episode. I divided it in two. I put Calamity Ganon in one of them because it takes a very long time to do each one, and I didn't want this video to be an hour long. And then I've put the beast, which is the last boss, in a further video. So let's so once you defeat this one, just go up these stairs here and go to the stairs on your right now. So I went inside here just to see what was inside, but go to the stairs on your right as you come up the stairs. To pick up this one with your magnesis again and put it on top of this bridge. I'm trying to do this so you don't have to fight too many bosses and go directly into Calamity Ganon. Of course, you need to have loads of stamina. Preferably, if you have all of your stamina, all of the possible stamina in the game, which is what I've got now. I've got, I think, 3 rings. The inner ring you get when you start the game, and then another 2 rings on top of that. You're going to need that because there's a lot of climbing involved. And if you haven't got that, then it's going to be difficult to follow this tutorial. So if you haven't got that, go and get some more stamina, and preferably all of it. And then you'll be able to follow this tutorial, because the climbing is so intense that you're going to need to climb for quite a while until you get to the top where Calamity Ganon is. It is quite a long tutorial. This is the last boss. After uploading so many shrines and shrine quests, I finally have managed to get to the end of it. I'm not a very good fighter, as you're going to probably be able to see. You're much better than me, I'm pretty sure of that. But I did my best and I managed to defeat it. So when you get to the top here, turn right, you'll see one of those flying guardians. Just run away from it and go to the right. There's some rocks in here. There's another guardian in there on the right, but if you climb where I'm climbing, he can't see you. So just keep climbing up. This is why I ask you for a lot of stamina. You need to have a lot of stamina, because look at that. I had 3 rings and I'm gonna just use them completely right up to the top. But I'm sure there's gonna be other ways to get up here. So if you want to explore, the only difference is there's gonna be many different bosses along the way. This is the quickest way to go from the shrine directly to the sanctum to fight Ganon. If you want to follow the path along, then you'll be able to do it with less stamina, but you'll find many more bosses. So when you get here, you get a cutscene, you get like a sort of a sack full of nastiness, and he's gonna come at you with everything. We do get some help from our friends, but it's not enough in my opinion. So Zelda is saying, I'm sorry, I can't hold him, and you see some lasers going about, destroying everything, and you just gonna have to fight for your life in here. It is really, really a difficult boss, but like I said, not impossible, and with my help, hopefully you'll be able to complete it as well. Another thing I have to say is I'm not a very good fighter, like I said before. I'm still struggling with the fact that you can get away from his attacks or counter his attacks. I can do it, but when there's such excitement in fighting this boss, most of the times I just didn't do it. So he hit me. So if you're like me and you're not a very good fighter, or you don't know how to use all your protections in the game, then all you need to do is get plenty of food and you'll be able to do it. If you hit and run as much as you can as well, that's a must in this game. You have to run because he's gonna come with every single weapon in the book and throw it at you, and you're gonna be able to and you've got to be able to run away or counter it. So our friends are now gonna help us. They're gonna shoot some lasers or light lasers at Ganon, Calamity Ganon, and that will help you a lot, because I can just imagine what it would be like if they weren't here. If you try to do this and none of your friends can help you, or just a couple of your friends, then the energy you're going to be able to take out of Calamity Ganon is not going to be enough for you to defeat it, unless you've got, you know, the sword, plenty of food, and you know how to play this game very well. Also, you need lots of hearts as well. Every time he hits you, he's gonna take, you know, pretty much all of your hearts. It will leave you like 1 or 2 when you've got like 20. So if you've got 10, that you will die with every single strike. So it's better that you just wait until you can, till you got more hearts and more stamina and defeat it. So in here, as you can see, they hit in it, and it's taking half of his health. So you still got half to go, and every single strike you hit it with is gonna be taking minimal. I mean, like minimal. And you hit it in the head with your light sword, or with the sword of that defeats darkness. And even with that sword, it takes very little. So be prepared for a long fight, and for you to run as much as you can. So there we go. I am putting some new clothing on, because I think this one that I'm wearing now is going to be quite flimsy for his attack. So I've got the soldier's armor, soldier's greaves, and I'm putting that on and see if that helps. I don't know if it does, but hopefully it will help. So let's fight Calamity Ganon. He is a bad boy. If you've got some of your powers, then just use them now, and just leave a few for the end. They will regenerate, but like if you use them at the beginning, and you know this is a very long fight, you'll have time to use them again when they regenerate, but you need to be prepared to run. So like this one here is really good one, because you can electrify him and he can't do anything, but look at how little damage I'm dealing. It's ridiculous, you know, like you'll have to hit him many times, and when he goes onto the wall, that is even harder. So he hit me again in here. When he's in this state, just hit it as much as you can, you know, because it's not taking much. And just keep hitting its head, and you will go on the wall now. And when he goes on the wall, then, you know, just run. Just try to escape his attacks, because it's deadly. If he hits you with one of these things, you're gone. And try to maintain, if you've got plenty of food, try to maintain full hearts, because if he hits you with one of these things once, you know, he can kill you. If you've got bombs, that helps as well. While he's in this mode, it helps as well. It takes little bits, as you can see on his health, little bits, like if you were hitting his head with a sword. So not too bad. If you've got other arrows, just use them as well. Frozen arrows or ice arrows, those ones work as well. Just try to hit it as much as you can, and obviously escape, because I was doing a really bad job of escaping or countering. But look at my to the left. You can see that I've got very little powers, and some of them are regenerating, and that is not good. So now he's going to change once more, and he's going to change into an invincibility that I have never seen before. So now, let me just put it this way. Your sword won't work, arrows won't work, nothing will work while he's in this yellow mode, or like golden mode. As you can see, I just shot an arrow, a bomb arrow at it, and it's like I've not done anything. You know, in this mode is invincible. I managed to take a little bit more. There is a part of it that you might be able to hit, but You know, look at that. I'm hitting it with arrows and he's falling down, but nothing is changing. And when you hit it with a sword, again, here I could have counter it, or I could have, you know, jumped out of the way, and I didn't do it. I should have done it. This, if you know how to do that well, and you're good at that, then please do that, because that will be your opportunity to save some health. But you see, I'm throwing bombs at it, and it's just not doing anything. You know, it's not taking any health from it at all. So I was pretty lost here. I didn't know exactly what I needed to do. This is my first and only time as well. If I went back again, I would have done it differently. But in this mode here, it's very difficult to deal any damage whatsoever. I'm shooting it, but it's just not doing anything. So with these balls of fire, you have to run out of the way. As you can see, I'm far away from it and it still burned my back. It didn't take too much health, but it does, you know, just run away. When you see that ball, run to one direction, and then when the ball is coming really near you, run to the opposite direction, and you'll be able to get away from it unscathed. But it's very, very difficult. So it's not easy to get away from it. As you can see, nothing, absolutely nothing. With these lasers, it was still burning me as well. It's very, very quick, much quicker than any other boss in the game. And he's jumping down to try and attack you, but my arrows are doing nothing at all. Shock arrows are doing nothing. Absolutely insanity. I don't know what I have to do, but some of my powers are coming back on, and those were the ones that helped me. See, I'm hitting it with a sword and he's not doing absolutely anything. And he is very quick with those, with that. In here, I was very lucky that I got all my power back. But I had to be careful because I had plenty of food in order to defeat it. But because I was so excited and trying to defeat it, I didn't eat, and I didn't realize that he was taking so much. He was dealing so much damage that, you know, my hearts were going very quickly. I thought they weren't, but they were. Even like this, it's taking some hearts when he shoots that laser at you. You get out of the way, but it's burning your cape, and it's taking some hearts. Okay, put the bomb ones. I put the bomb ones back on to try and get to try to deal some damage and go under it, because now I've got back that that power that electrifies him, and that is what I needed. I still haven't got the power to defend, like the shield power. That one was really essential here, but I didn't have it. I'm trying to get him to come to me and to come down so I can hit it with a sword, like with my trick of hitting it with my stamina, holding my stamina and giving it a really, really tough strike. But he's not having it. He was just glued onto that wall and throwing little balls of fire at me. Some of them I escaped from, like here, but they're very difficult to escape from. And look at the energy that he's still got. He's got loads. So now I've got the other one of my powers. I'm gonna deal a little bit of damage to it as well, and this is how I managed to get him. When he fires that laser, if you're close to it, the laser won't hit you. So that's a good way of actually conserving power. In here, I dealt quite a bit of damage. Just hit it on the head. I've still got one left, so I'm gonna try and hit it again. And one more time, but he hit me first, and this is precious time that I could be hitting it, but I managed to still hit it, and now my power is completely gone, and I really thought that, you know, this is the end of the game. I'm not going to be able to complete this bit, and I'm going to have to redo it again. But, you know, I gave it my best, and a couple of more times, and I managed to hit it one more time with the shield, and that was the only way I managed to get him to come down and lose his shield. It's a sort of a shield, like a golden shield, that that prevents him from receiving any damage at all. So I managed to hit him one more time. I can't remember exactly where it was. This is super difficult. Look at that. I've got only a little bit left. I still got a little bit of food, but not that much. And I don't have any power, so you know, basically I can't put him in that mode where I can hit it, like that electrifying mode. I can't do it. It was very difficult. So I just kept on eating and waiting for an opportunity to get him to come down and go into that electrifying mode. But you see, he's dealing damage all the time, you know, he's not stopping. So there wasn't an opportunity for me to hit it. The only other option I had was to defend one of these blows, but I was far from it. But I'm still hitting it, but it's nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing. So this was the opportunity that I had. I countered one of his attacks, but he soon got back on his feet, and I countered the second one, and this was my opportunity. And now he only had a smidge of health, and I was like, oh my, I'm not going to be able to beat him now. But finally I broke through the shield and I defeated it. So this is Calamity Ganon being defeated. An awesome sight. I really thought I could not do it. It was so difficult, and I'm sure like if you fought him, you know just how difficult this boss is. Well, this sight is fantastic for me. I can't believe it. There is one more boss that's coming next. I'm going to upload it in a little while. What a phenomenal game. I have never played anything like this before. There has never been a game like this before. At least not the ones I've played, and I've played many. But like this, there is no other. So this is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's really fantastic to get to the end of it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If it helped you, please consider subscribing for more content like this. The next boss along is going to be the Beast Ganon, and that is going to be a tough one. I will upload that one very soon. Thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one.